Hello everyone and welcome back again. As you know, I don't do that many videos, and when I do a video it means I've got something to show you. The thing that it don't wind me up, well it does wind me up a little bit, but I see videos on YouTube all the time. Most of them I'm subscribed to, and they do videos but nothing's happened, which is fine. I mean, it's fine, but as those of you that have known me and known me over the years as well, believe it or not, I've been doing it for 4 years. You know that I only do a video when I've got something to show you. There's a lot going on, looking at it, but I'll show you in a second. But so what does the video involve? A lot of disheartening. I got up here after a considerable amount of time and found that a lot of the modelling that I'd spent a lot of time on, especially, well, all of it, Upminster, I'll show you what's happened to that. I use paper kit, well, not a paper kit, but I've done paper-based models, and I never liked paper. Even with Metcalfe, now I'm not knocking Metcalfe, there's so many people out there, hundreds of years, that love Metcalfe, and you go nutty on it, you build a tan out of it, well, and knock yourself out on it, well, it's great. But it's just my opinion. I'm not into paper stuff, and I made most of this out of paper, and I'll show you what happens to that. Well, what's happened to that, should I say. Right, so what I've been up to. Right, what's it involve? Right, let's get started. Right, this stuff, FlexiTrack, lots of it as well. Been using FlexiTrack. Been using that, but also, right, let's get this this stuff. SetTrack. SetTrack, I'm sure it's called SetTrack. Anyway, SetTrack. Bought this. Basically, what I want is a really reliable running railway. I don't want derailment, especially with some of the backman coaches. I've done videos on that where they've been really unreliable. One tiny little glitch or one tiny little, I don't know, a 1/4 of a millimetre out, and they just derail. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with SetTrack this time, because SetTrack, the thing with SetTrack is, you know that it is what it is. It says what it does on the tin. So I've got 3rd radius and I've got 4th radius. Didn't want to go to 2nd radius. I know a lot of locos run on 2nd radius, but it's not for me really. I want to make it extra reliable, and so what I've done, I've gone with 3rd radius as a minimum, and then on the outside line I've done 4th radius. So what happened to the other lines? Well, I'll show you in a second. But anyway, the other thing with this is what it is, does what it says on the tin, and knowing that it's super, well, it should be super reliable, we'll find out, but I've been running trains round on it, and it's been lovely, nothing wrong with it. And the other thing, not only that, it's super, well, super reliable, so it should be, but also super strong. So I'll show you what I've been doing with that stuff. I think that hopefully you'll be impressed with what I've done so far, because like I said, I don't do videos unless I've got something to show you. So anyway, Lee, stop waffling, stop talking nonsense, get on with it. We don't want to sit there looking at your mug all day. So without further ado, let's have a look at what I've been up to. Right, let's... As you can see, completely different. Probably something that you probably wasn't expecting. Well, I know you probably wasn't. So, yeah, what's all this about? all the plaster cloth bandaging. So basically what it was, I was actually getting fed up of all this cardboard kit modelling and, you know, scratch building. All I want to do is just sit here in my chair and watch trains run. That's all I want to do. I don't want no fluffing it up or waffling it out with bits and pieces and, oh, this is what I've done. And as you noticed, this on standing at the station, I just wanted something really simple, nice and easy, and I've done this. You know, far from finished, as you can tell. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I noticed after doing these scenic countryside scenes, which is what I'm going for, there's so many videos out there at the moment with country scenes, and it might be copying. I didn't copy, but I don't know. I don't really care either. But there's quite a few videos where you see a tunnel mouth with a train come out, and then another tunnel where I've seen streams, rivers, and so on. Mine's going to be a road, but well, actually, another video, or another one of the channels I've subscribed to has got roads coming out of here, but my one's going to be a bit different. We're going to have the usual stuff there. You come out of there, and you know, there's going to be a scenic bit there with. I'd like a nice pub scene, to be honest. Or you can come along here. There's a nice bit of country road that goes up. I don't know what I'm going to do over here. I just want it looking a little bit sort of realistic. I see so many videos where they go, oh yeah, and there's a nice little set of shops or a farm. Yeah, don't know if you'd really see that right next to the railway, but this is what I've been up to. It's all done in plaster cloth. For those of you that have never done plaster cloth, those of you that have never done it before, just like me, I've never done it before. My only advice to you would be give it a go. I tell you what, it has got to be the most exciting thing. Look at me excited. It's got to be the most interesting thing that I've actually done in model railwaying. It was really enjoyable. Honestly, just moulding the plaster. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. The length of that from that corner to this corner is 12 foot. Just so you've got an idea of the actual scale of it. Alright. But yeah, I mean, give it a go. I mean, I quite enjoyed all this because when you get the stuff wet, you can mould it, and you know, I don't know, I just enjoyed doing it, just seeing the mountains form. The entire mountains were done out of used cardboard Stella cans, which was quite annoying really, because it meant I had to drink so much of the stuff just to try and get this project done, and that really sort of broke me heart really. But there you go. As you know, my filming is as good as it always is. Really dodgy. Now, I've got a lot of other stuff as well to finish this off. Well, not finish it, but get on its way. So we've got quite a few Woodland Scenics products here. Some of them are new, some of them are old. Yeah. There you go. Those different static grasses. Some of it, well, most of it, I've got the inspiration ideas off of other channels. All right, here's the plaster cloth stuff. I didn't buy a Woodland Scenics plaster cloth. I keep calling it plaster cloth, because I'm not sort of made of money. This stuff was cheap gear, you know, got it off eBay, and hopefully you'd agree that it does the same sort of thing. Well, comes up with the same results. It still needs sculptor mould over it. But yeah, I just want to sort of sit back in my chair and enjoy watching trains without all the bits and pieces and graffiti. I hate graffiti. I hate anyone that does graffiti as well, by the way. So if you do graffiti, drop it down in the comments below as to why you do it, and what sort of a kick you get out of it. But it's just not for me. Anyway, guys, so there you go. Now we're up here on the flat part. Got some plans up here. I've tried to mould it. It's a bit difficult. It's one of those sort of trial and error things where you sort of mould it and just see what you end up with, really. I don't know if the camera's doing it any sort of justice, but it does actually look pretty good. I mean, once I've got all the aprons on it, or the cut wood and that to sort it out, make it look nice, and we've got all the blended turfs on it, and you know, the static grasses and that, should look quite nice. So this is still wet, as you can see. It's still a bit patchy. I've gone for this blue because, to be honest with you, I've tried so many times to do back scenes, as you see on Upminster, and this is what happens. I've tried techniques that I've seen, and this is the result. I've had enough of it, to be honest. So yes, what I'm doing is I'm keeping it nice and clean, nice and blue. Like I said, it still looks patchy, it's still drying, but yeah, so there you go. What's this McVitie's train all about? I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but you can see I've actually weathered a nice long rake of the old, I think they're 1970s even, 1970s, early 80s, the McVitie vans. Plus I bought my first ever brake van. So what's all this about? Basically, I was talking to Kev at Medway Peninsula. This was back in September last year. And also John at New Haven with his Engage. And we was at a show, and I said to him, do you know what? I'm here to buy one thing, some novelty vans. I don't know why, I just really like, I don't know if it's the excitement, but I like the idea of these novelty vans. So I picked one to try and keep it half sort of sensible, rather than have McVitie's, and then we've got KP Peanuts, and we've got the Red Arrows and whatnot. But so I kept it to the same rake, and what I've done is I've weathered them up a bit. Well, weathered them up quite a lot. When you buy these, they come as light blue plastic, but as you can see, I've done the roofs as well. Basically, for the roofs, what I've done was I primed them in Alfred's grey primer, and then I put roof dirt streaks down it with my airbrush, and I don't know if you'd agree with me, but they actually look quite convincing. On the phone, I'm noticing, I don't know how this is going to look, all this is filmed on my phone, I'm no sort of photographer or whatever, you know, is what it is, but on the phone, on the screen I can see it, but here it don't look the same. But it's a bright blue, garish looking look, but they don't actually look like that when you see them. They actually look alright. So, anyway, so there you go. Not prototypical. Do I care? No. But I just wanted a novelty set of coaches. Now, vans. Now, up here, this is an old Oak Common brake van. Now, the only reason I went for this one is because when I looked up where the McVitie's factory was, it was closest train station was Old Oak Common. So, I don't know if it was like that years ago. Like I said, it's not prototypical, it's not realistic, but it's just a bit of fun. And also, I don't know if you'd agree with me, but it adds a splash of colour. Just that little bit of colour, a little bit of fun, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So there you go. I bought, even though I'm going for sort of country look, I bought these Bachmann Scenecraft models. What I love about these, they're perfectly glazed. You can see it reflected in the light there. You can put an interior in them, and the paint job on them, I don't know if you'd agree with me, but I really, really like them. So, nice and straightforward. I don't know where it's going to go, to be honest. I've got so many places to put it up there, you know, but anyway, there you go. And also, got myself this farm barn, so I thought that'd look quite nice as well. Don't know where anything's going at the minute, but you know, place it somewhere. I don't know, but I just wanted to show it to you. And also, sorry about the camera, my filming, just to add a little bit of interest, I bought this. This is another Bachmann Scenecraft, and I don't know, I mean, when I get all the hillside done, when it's all sort of grassed and static grassed and whatever, I don't know where it's going to go, but there's going to be a place for this somewhere. Maybe even in the middle of nowhere, I don't know, but it was just, even cut something out there, I don't know. But it's just to add that little bit of something there, because this is going to be grassed, it's going to have static grass, trees, yeah, and so on. Look at this lovely bit of paper, lovely bit of Metcalfe paper. See this? Yeah, nice. Looks good, doesn't it? All those days and days, well, actually weeks and weeks and weeks of work, and this is what happens to it. Lovely. Nice. Same down here with the signal box, you can see. Yeah. This is what I mean. This is why I don't like paper stuff. I don't like paper. I don't like cardboard. And I'm just so glad that I've gone with the, the Bachmann Scenecraft stuff. Because you know what? I think it is going to be so much better. You ain't got to worry about all this crap. Look at the state of it. Even that. Mind you, I never liked them anyway. But I do think that these are going to look a lot nicer. They're nice and solid, nice and durable. I actually really like them. But there you go. So we've got that. We've got all this to do as well. I'm going to send you another, I'm going to post another video shortly with all this landscapes. It's all going to be, I'm going to have trees and we're going to have static grass. Like I said, I've got all the stuff here. Got loads of different grasses, loads of different static grasses. We've got the base of it as well, fine turf and whatnot. Also, bought some stone walling, quite a few packs of that stuff as well. Alright, got all the brown paint there as well, so we're all sort of ready to go. But what I've done, I thought, do you know what, guys, I'll post you a little video on what I've been up to, just to sort of say hello as well. And to be honest with you, I say this in all my videos, the only reason I do them is to hear from the comments. I don't know anyone that does model railways except you guys. So, as always, really appreciate any comments that you send, and as you know, I'll get back to every single one of the comments. But yeah, so there you go, guys. So that's my update, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, well, I shouldn't keep saying it, but work gets in the way of stuff. I don't get up here that often, but as you know, I don't do a video unless I've got something to show you. Now, I've only run 2 lines across this side of the board. I almost got to say it, and again, it's like I'm knocking people or debunking what they've done. I'm not doing that, but I'm not into a gazillion different lines, or, you know, I'll run 6 lines, I'll run whatever amount of lines. I'm not into that. I'm more into like the modelling part of it. I like doing the scenery, and this has been great. It's really been fun as well doing it. So, but yeah, that's why I've only done 2 lines on this side, and it's all gonna join up into Upminster. With Upminster, I think eventually, I'm not giving up on Upminster, but when I designed Upminster, well, when I modelled it as well, it was also that everything can be lifted out and it can be removed, and that's exactly what I can do now with it. I can remove it, get some, I don't know, Bachmann Scene Craft, or get some resin kits or whatever, just so that it looks a little bit more realistic, better than my scratch building, by the way. You know, I gave it a good old crack. It looks more realistic and it's more durable, especially up here. And there's the evidence. I showed it. I showed you it anyway, what it's done. And I think that was since September. All right. So anyway, going forward, I'm going to get all this landscaped, get the fine turfs on it. And Lee, you're waffling now, so pack it in, stop it, and get on with it instead of carrying on with the video. Get a bit of gear down. Not gear, you know what I mean. All right, and I'll see you all soon. Drop some comments below, because like I said, the only reason I do it is to hear from you lot. So take care, everyone. All the best, and also thanks for holding in there as well. I noticed that I didn't lose any subscribers, or if I did, it's been so long ago that I don't even remember. But thanks for holding in there. Take care, you lot. Speak to you soon. All the best, and there you go.